Question: who should pay for an environmental assessment? The seller or the buyer? Yes. And what I mean is that my answer depends on whether it is my client who is the seller or the buyer, because it doesn't matter what their role is. I'm going to recommend that my client take on that responsibility and cost, and it is so important. I might recommend that my client get an environmental assessment even if the other side has one. So you might ask, why, right? Like, isn't that a waste of money? Not really. Let's remember that the entire purpose of an environmental assessment is to get a clear picture of a property's past, present, and future. You're going to have different concerns and different needs depending on whether you're the buyer or the seller. You're going to go through a different decision-making process. And depending on whether you're the buyer or the seller, you may use that information very differently. Now let's remember that when we're talking about the purchase of industrial or commercial property or land intended for development, we're really talking about an investment. The cost of a Phase 1 environmental assessment is going to pale in comparison with the overall risks you're taking during a sale of these types of properties. So it doesn't matter if you're the buyer or the seller. Yes, get an environmental assessment. And in my next videos, I'm going to tell you exactly why.